Hello and welcome to Puckeye's Plays World of Warships. I've had lately a pretty decent game with this Omaha, which is the American cruiser Tier 5. It has pretty decent gun. It has decent torpedoes. Speed is good, and maneuverability as well is pretty good. So here's a quick look the side of the ship here, and we'll go into more details into the guns. So the guns I have equipped on is the 152 millimeters 6 inches, 53 Mark 13 and Mark 16. See, these guns shoot rounds at 8.6 rounds per minute. The turret travels 480 degrees in 24 seconds. And the maximum high explosive shell damage is 2200 points, and the maximum armor piercing shell damage is 3100 points. So like I said, 6 inches gun, pretty decent. Currently have 10 of those equipped on this ship. There's six turrets with a single gun and 2 turrets with double guns, making it a nice rounded 10 guns. I've opted to go with the Omaha Sea Hull, which basically offers more AA guns and removes 2 turrets and 2 torpedo launchers. Some people might prefer the big to have more guns and more torpedoes, but I'm more of a defensive type of player, so I prefer to have defensive weapons on. So as you can see, both B and C hull offers 26,800 HP, and they have places for 3 airplanes. So we're looking right now at the differences between the two hull. So in the B hull, you would add 2 more turrets, making it 10 turrets, so 12 guns total. You would add 2 more launchers, making it 6 torpedoes on each side, and then you would remove 9 AA guns, dropping back down to 12. So let's mount the B hull and see what it looks like. Okay, so the B hull is the front is the exact same thing. The differences are in the back. As you might be able to recognize, there's 2 single turrets on each side and on the back side, and there's an extra torpedo launcher in the side again on each side. So let's go back to the Sea hull, and we'll see that again. So in front, same thing as before. Alright, so AA guns, you get 10 20 millimeters guns, you get 3 double 40 millimeters guns, and 8 76.1 millimeter cannons, basically, because it's a 3-inch gun. So you have 4 on each side. We'll see the 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our main artillery guns, like I said, on this boat, I have 8 different turrets, 10 guns total. These are the single mounted guns. More details on the so 3 on each side, turrets. And this is the double mounted gun, cannon, 1 in front, 1 in the back. As far as aircraft is concerned, we have 1 aircraft that we can launch at a time, because our controller only handle 1 aircraft at a time. We have 3 aircraft total to dispense of. So this is a pretty nice ship. It's quite maneuverable. As you can see, the speed is 34.3, that maximum speed, and the turning is 7.5 seconds for a full rudder turn. which is pretty well. It compares to the destroyers, so it can maneuver between torpedoes that was launched on Immortal. And finally, as you can see, there are paints on my ship.
Nice ship.
These are camouflage, and this
like
particular one
as you can see,
helps me being more harder. I mean, to hit.
So let's go into the game.
So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get in the game. Okay, so here we are. Map is called Hotspots, and as I heard, some players don't really like this map. I kind of like it because it's a change. It's a different challenge because, as you can see on that mini map, we have our team is separated into two groups. So we're separated on each of the corner of the maps, and of course it's the same thing for the other team. Two groups, opposite corners. So this, as far as I'm concerned, it affords us different type of tactics. We could either join the two groups in the same region. Like, for example, we could all go to the southeast and overwhelm that group on the other team, or our two groups can act on their own and do what they want to do. But anyway, the map we're playing, Hotspots, is a domination map. Basically, what you have, the three circles that you see are capture points, are flags basically, and the map has two different domination type. One with 3 flags and the other one with 5 flags. So of course now we're playing the 3 flags variant. So starting up, I'm opening fire on a Phoenix, a tier 4 American cruiser. So I've got a slight advantage on him already, and he's not even firing back at me, so that's even better. So got a few hits early on, a nice citadel coming in. I'm also heading to the sea flag, try to cap it up. So now the mountain makes it a little bit difficult to try and hit. So you have, I know I can go over, but you have to judge if the ship has turned or slowed down or increased speed or anything like that. And in this case, I think it turned a little bit and changed the speed also. Seems almost like he stopped because there's no smoke coming out of the stacks. So I'm the first one to get a kill on the map, so I get first blood, and I'm pretty happy about that. Got a critical hit as well. So I turn my attention to the guys on the other side of this island. So we have, I see the carrier, but it's too far, and we have 2 cruisers and a battleship. So at this point, I don't know exactly what's going on this side of the map. And since I only see 4, and I know that I killed the cruiser back there, I don't know if there's a destroyer with them or not. So I'm being careful while going across this island. So this is, I believe it's a Furutaka, and that's in Wyoming, if I remember. Now I see that I'm detected, so I don't like it. I think at first that it was a destroyer, but it's not the case. The carrier saw me, so I opened fire on the carrier. I still have my AP equipped, and I realized that. So after the second salvo, it switches to high explosive. On a carrier, you always want high explosive. Then the reason for it is to prevent the carrier from launching or even from landing any planes. But so you want to make him go on fire like this, and as you see, he repaired. So if I can catch him in fire again, it will mean that he won't be able to repair for a little while. And if you look on the minimap, that inverted exclamation point coming for me is a bomber squad. So as I know that, yeah, the bomber might hit me, but they won't hit hard. So I don't do much. I'm not changing speed or anything. Just going, and then hoping my A would be able to sink to down a few planes. But in this case, it did not. All the while, my shooting the aircraft carrier is going pretty well. I've got a few Citadel hits on him, 4 actually, and 2 critical hits and 3 fires, which is always nice. So I was able then to kill that carrier. Nice. So I turned my attention to that Furutaka, which no, it's not a Furutaka. Sorry. Anyway, it seems stopped for some reason. Either it never started, so it's what we call an AFK, away from keyboard ship. So, and we were a few to shoot at him, and I did not get the kill on that one. This is the Furutaka I was talking about. So the Furutakas we're exchanging, and we're pretty close range, and he shot torpedoes, but fortunately for me, he missed. And then he turns towards me. I'm guessing that he forgot that I do have torpedoes myself, and which I launch, and 2 of them hits to flooding and instant destroying, and I got the devastating strike on that. Devastating strike is when on a single strike, if you do more than 50% damage to a ship, you get that award. And then I've started shooting down planes, and then this I was really happy about, because at that time I had a mission to complete, and that mission was to kill 8 planes. That mission I had for a few days now, and was never able to complete it. Either I was in my Omaha and there was no carrier against us, or I was in different ships and they don't have the same A defense as this ship has. But now, having killed that carrier means that the planes that the carrier was able to launch before dying are just circling around like vulture around where the carrier went down. So it's basically a turkey shoot. I put myself in half a turn, full speed, and then just let my A guns do the trick. And then right now I've completed my mission. Here's my 8th kill and my 9th plane kill. So, and my intention was to keep on doing that for a little while and down as many planes as I can. But as you can see, in a few seconds, here we go. They lost their Archons and they are plunging into the water. So there's no more planes to shoot. So I turn my attention back to shooting at ships, and I spot this. I do believe it's a Wyoming. Yeah, it's a Wyoming. So I line up and shoot my AP again. If I am missing barely, so readjusting, shooting again, and then I start turning a little bit because I think might be its target. Although we're quite a few of us here. There's a destroyer. There's 2 cruisers, 3 with myself included, and 4 battleship in here. So there's a lot of people shooting at it, and there are torpedoes, and the destroyer gets it. So the next part of the action, I took about 6 or 7 minutes of going up and down, this and that. I shot a few times at a few different ships, but nothing really happened. So we came up to this time, and right now I'm targeting a Phoenix, and that Phoenix is going this way and that way, and it's making it pretty difficult to shoot at these pretty much extreme range. Because my range is about, it's a little over 13 kilometers if I remember. So I'm when you have time to reload your guns before your shell hits on the other side, it means that you're pretty far. So I start hitting him again after missing and readjusting and missing and then readjusting again. So I need to shoot a little bit further, thinking that maybe he went a little bit too far for my guns. Switch my attention to the New York, and then I see that my last shot hit a Citadel. So okay, I'm going back to the Phoenix. I want more Citadel. So of course now I have to reacquire and retarget and readjust my shots. And then of course the Phoenix still either slows down, speeds up, turns a little bit. So I keep missing and missing, and then I don't know, I didn't seem to realize it or something until a few shots, and then now I just readjusted again, hoping that it will hit. And I get one and was awarded the Confederate Medal. Confederate Medal is when you do 20% damage on 6 ships or more in a single map. So that was pretty interesting to get. So now I turn my attention to the last ship that we have near, and keep on shooting. As you can see, that our points are at 950 or almost. So killing a battleship gives us 60 points. So as soon as we kill it, we are gonna win this map. There you go. So I do hope you enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed playing it. So the totals, I got almost 200,000 credits, and I got 2,847 XP, which is I had a multiplier flag on that, and which makes it I had base XP was 1,898, which is pretty good. Good margin in front of our second player, and a lot more than the first player on the other side. And in total damage, I did 95,211. So I do hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel, and I'll upload more as I make them, and have fun. See ya.